how's it going? It is me, Megan, and I am back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and a few other platforms, but mostly Poshmark, and here on YouTube, I like to make reseller content. I'll do it sold videos, I'll do unboxings, I'll do all that good stuff, so if that is something you guys are interested in, please make sure to like and subscribe, and that way you'll never miss one of my videos. So, and today I am doing a What's Sold Sunday video. This is from just the last week of April 2022, so April 24th to the 30th, which was yesterday. I kind of forgot it was Sunday, and I've had quite the busy weekend. I'm actually going away this Friday with my husband to go to my in-laws' beach house in North Carolina. As I mentioned, he did finish his law school classes, and actually he also just finished his last final, so now he is officially done with law school. He still has to do the bar, and I have mentioned this a few times, that he is taking the bar in California, so sadly we will be saying goodbye to Portland and Oregon and moving down to California sometime this summer. So the exciting news, the big news, is we actually know the vicinity of where we're moving, because he did just accept a job offer also last week, which is crazy exciting, and we are going to be moving to the San Francisco area. Don't think it's going to be in San Francisco itself. That's a little bit pricey, but we will see. I mentioned that this summer I will be transitioning into being a full-time seller, and it's just going to be super hectic and crazy. Let me know any of your tips or tricks from when you were transitioning. I'll definitely be talking about it a lot more in the coming videos. Yeah, this is my last week of work this week at my other part-time job, which is working at a college bookstore. And I've been doing that since we moved here pretty much. And I did it in the past too, a long time ago when I was in college. And it's rush this week, it's finals for them. So it's gonna be very busy. And then I'm gonna leave on Friday, like I said. And I'm not gonna have a What's Sold Sunday video out for you guys next week. So I wanted to make sure I did this one this week, because I know you guys really like these videos. I don't know if this is coming out on Sunday or tomorrow, Monday. We'll see if I have time to edit this and put it out, because I forgot it was Sunday and I went out to Target and I went out to Goodwill real quick to get a couple of things. So I'm gonna get into my sales from last week. They were bad. They were really bad, even though I have been listing 60 pounds of things I got from the bins, and I'm probably about halfway through my 100-pound bulk box listings from ThredUp, and I'll have those videos out this week if you're interested in watching those. But yeah, it's been bad. So I have heard a lot of people say that, you know, Poshmark just isn't it anymore, which is sad. It's very sad. And you know, maybe this isn't the best time for me to start going full-time into reselling, but you know, this is sort of the deadline I gave myself, and I can't stay at this other job forever. They're not going to need me during the summer because it's not going to be busy at all, and they have 3 full-time employees. I know I've been asked since like the beginning of my YouTube videos why I don't sell on eBay, and it's not that I don't sell on eBay. I was doing a lot better at the beginning of this year cross-listing my items onto eBay. I just sort of stopped. eBay just makes me a little bit anxious. I definitely need to learn more about like the best practices for selling on eBay, which will definitely be part of, you know, my first plan when I'm again transitioning into full-time reselling, is to get all my stuff cross-listed on there. You know, it's going to be a lot of work, but I do have Vendoo, and it's pretty helpful, so I'm going to utilize that as much as possible. Any tips, again, if you guys are big eBay sellers, let me know. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated for sure about that. But yeah, I'm just gonna get into my sales from last week. Again, they were absolutely not good. But I like to tell you guys what's moving fast, slow, how much it's moving for, so you guys know, and yeah, we'll get into it. I had most of my sales on Poshmark this week, a couple on Mercari, and then one, the Real sale. I know I kind of go back and forth, but I think it's just best for me to tell you guys what's selling on each platform instead of what's selling per day, just in case you don't really care about, you know, what's selling on Mercari because you don't use it, or, you know, the Real and stuff like that. So for now, that's just how I'm gonna do this. The first thing I sold on Poshmark this week was this Maison Lemon dress. It's like a French designer, and I've had this dress forever. I probably shouldn't have kept on to it that long, but I thought it was really cute. I did find a model photo for it and some information, and it was like hundreds of dollars originally from like the French designing company, but this brand really was like nowhere else, so I couldn't really find any comps. Like I couldn't find any listings for it, so I kind of just listed it. I think the model photos were absolutely adorable and I think they helped a lot, but I've definitely been sitting on this dress for a year or more at this point. I got this in a Jo Mar box, and I haven't bought a Jo Mar box since like the beginning of last year. So yeah, it's been a while, but it did end up selling. It ended up selling for $45, and after fees I made $36, and the person already got the dress and they were really happy about it. They gave me a really nice comment, so I'm glad about that. Then I sold this super cute Draper James for Eloquy collab piece. I found this at the bins. I recognize that Draper James is Reese Witherspoon's brand, I believe, but they did some sort of collab with Eloquy, which is like a plus size, kind of fast fashion, I guess, brand, but it was really cute. I think I put the model photo in the listing, but I didn't like the model photo. Like I just didn't like how they styled it. So I did just use my photo as the main one. It was bigger size, which was great. It ended up selling for $25, and after fees I made $20. Then I sold this Love Stitch floral crochet like dress. This was from a flip lot, and this flip lot, I sort of extended this selling period. So I sell clothes for other people on this app called Flip. I can bid on lots and I get them and I sell the stuff, and then I pay the fees, like Poshmark fees, Mercari fees, and then we split commission. So I have 90 days to sell this stuff, and you can extend it. This one's extended, but I do think I should probably send this stuff back soon because it's just not doing well for me. This one only ended up selling for $10. After Poshmark fees, I made $7.05, and I imagine I probably only made like $3 after commission fees on Flip. So not great. That one also took more than 3 months to sell. So if I saw it in the wild, I definitely would stay away from it. Then I sold one of the pieces from my 100-pound bulk box that I got recently. I loved this top. I honestly would have kept it. There was no size, and it definitely was bigger, but it had like the elastic, like off the shoulder thing. So I do think it could have like shrunk, down to my size, but it's just from Target. It is Who What Wear. It was a linen blend top, and I just knew it was super cute. I do sell Target, especially if I see it at the bins and I like the piece, or I get it in one of those bulk boxes like this one. And it was the first thing to sell from my bulk box, so I am very happy about that. It ended up selling for $18, and after fees I made $12.68. Then I sold another pair of the Mack Weldon bottoms. If you watched, I think the last couple of my What Sold Sundays, I was talking about how I got a cozy thread, which is kind of like Jo Mar. People that worked at Jo Mar made a new brand called Cozy Thread, some of them, and they do mystery boxes. I ended up getting one that was all Mack Weldon men's bottoms because I know that brand and I like that brand, and it sells well for me. So I've been selling through some of those items. I have so far only sold the sweatpants in that box. I got mostly sweatpants, which is great because I think that's what Mack Weldon's known for. But I also got a couple of like tactical pants, one pair of shorts and one pair of like chinos. This was the first thing that wasn't sweatpants that sold. They just don't get as much attention as the sweatpants. So if you do see it in the wilds, maybe keep that in mind. But these were a pair of like tactical pants. They ended up selling for $45, and after fees I made $36. And I think I had maybe 4 of those in the box, so we'll see if the other ones sell. Then I had another flip sale. I sold this vintage Disney Store Tigger, kind of like fleecy pullover for someone. It ended up selling for $27. I think I wanted it to, originally I was planning on listing it higher, but it just wasn't in like perfect condition. It did have quite a bit of wear to the fleece, so it ended up selling for $27. After Poshmark fees, I made $19.88. And then I imagine after flip fees, I keep forgetting to write them down, I probably made about like $9 on that. So not great, but not terrible. I didn't pay for the items. I just list them and box them back up and wait for them to sell. Then I sold these Betty, I believe, it's either Betty or Bet Mueller tassel espadrilles. These were so cute, but I've had these forever. I got these in a ThredUp shoebox probably 1 or 2 years ago at this point. Comps were really high on these, and I did have them listed at a decent price, but they've just taken forever to sell. Then someone offered me $28, and I just decided to accept. So after fees, I only made $22.40, but that is fine because I've had them for such a long period of time at this point. Then if you watched my recent bins video, I picked up this really cute jacket and I loved the print. I loved the way it looked. It really was perfect for like spring. Had the floral print on the sleeves. And then I saw that it was the brand LuLaRoe, but it wasn't a bigger size, and I've always done best with LuLaRoe in bigger sizes. And I just really liked this piece. If these were just leggings or like a plain dress or a dress with a weird print, I probably would have passed on it. But because it was, you know, cuter, trendy, bigger size, I did pick it up and it was at the bin. So it did not cost me very much at all. It did end up selling for $30, and that took just about a week to sell, I want to say. And then after fees, I made $24. So then the last thing I sold on Poshmark last week was this Lululemon sports bra. This was a bad buy for me. I thought the camo print kind of made it a little bit special. I've had this for an extraordinarily long time as well. I was silly enough to pick this up for about $10 at Goodwill for some reason. But it sold for $24, and after fees, I made $17.48. That was back when anything Lululemon just really excited me. And even if I was just gonna double my money, I thought it would sell quick, but it did not. It was a very, very slow sale. All right, moving on to my two sales I had on Mercari. These were both items that I sold that were in that bins haul again that I posted on Friday. This was one of the Logo by Lori Goldstein pieces. I found 3 pieces by this brand. They were all actually from 2021, which was nice. One of them I'm just gonna send in to thread up in a partner kit because it's just really, I think it might be pajamas, but it's also just not that cute. But this one did sell. It sold pretty quickly once I listed it and then, you know, cross-listed it onto Mercari. It's kind of like a tunic length long sleeve shirt that had pockets, which was nice. It ended up selling for $20, and then after fees, I made $17.12. And the other thing I sold on Mercari was, again, also from that bins haul. It was one of those cute little girl sweaters. It was this midi bowden, kind of like spring applique crew neck sweater. Absolutely adorable. This is one of the brands that I do pick up from the bins quite often if I see it and it's in good condition and, you know, it's a little bit more unique. So this also ended up selling for $20, and then after fees, I made $17.12. All right, and then the one thing I sold on The Real last week was these Acne Studios leather boots. I got these at Goodwill for $12, and I was really excited to list them, but I thought, why not send them into The Real? I saw similar ones listed really high on there. They didn't actually list these that high, so that was kind of disappointing. And then it sold at a discounted rate of 40%. So I do think the next time I have like leather boots to send to them, I'll wait until probably closer to the fall or the winter, where they might be a little bit more trendy for that like season to sell. And that way they might sell closer to what they have them listed at. But they end up selling for $93, and then after fees, I made $47. So I almost 4 times my money. Does that make sense? Maybe made it back 4 times. I don't know. I only spent $12 on them, so I'm not worried about that. I was gonna sell them probably higher on my own, but they weren't in perfect condition by any means, so I'm not mad about it. I still have more stuff to send into The Real. Hopefully I'll do that sometime this week. But yeah, that was my week. That was not a long video whatsoever. But you know, some weeks are just slower than others. I did talk kind of about how I feel like taxes really affected reselling in April, but I do just think that Poshmark is messing with the algorithm again, and it's just making it difficult for their resellers to sell on there. And I think in some ways trying to make it easier for, you know, the average person to sell their own clothes on there so they can still market it as such, you know, as a site where anyone can use it, anyone can sell things, and they don't have to constantly share their closets or list, you know, 50 items a week or whatever. So yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I did put out like 50 listings last week, and my sales actually were worse than before. But yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. If you have any eBay tips, let me know so I can get ready to use them in the upcoming months. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts about Poshmark if you feel the same way. If your sales have been going up or down. I know I've heard from some people that April's been a pretty difficult reselling month, and yeah, I'm hoping it gets better for everyone. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great time sourcing and selling, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!